Just a heads up, folks, that if you're a pure traditionalist, this song wouldn't be for you. I'm putting this under the category of Americana. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Dom. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm doing a gift request. These are fun to do because you guys select songs that mean a lot to you. And sometimes it's just because you want to see me react to a song because you know how I react and like I feel the emotion in the song and whatever. But sometimes it's just because you want an artist to get exposure, which is very cool. Marlene McKinney will do that for the artist in Estill County. She's the official artistic ambassador to Estill County, Kentucky. But in this one, Chris B made a gift. So thank you, Chris, for this one. And it's an artist I hadn't heard of. Brock Zeman, I'm guessing that's how you would say his name, Pulling Your Sword Out of the Devil's Back. And you said, Chris, that he has become like your favorite songwriter or one of your favorite songwriters. So I'm curious, and this was up at the Ottawa Blues Fest. So I don't know if this is more blues country, if it's Americana, or what have you. So let's see. I listened to about 5 seconds of it, and the 5 seconds or so that I just randomly selected in the song, just to make sure it would generally fit with the channel's theme, and it did. There was a cellist, I think, playing, and I'm like, oh, that totally works. So let's see why Brock has become one of your favorite songwriters. It's a hell of a title for a song, too, huh? How pretty is that?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's just one of those nights. It's like you got a thorn in your guts, and the only way you can pull it out is to write, and what a funny thing it is. Juggling words and chiseling lines to tell a story, to tell the truth. Sometimes just to rhyme. Well, I live in a house full of ghosts that just won't let me be. And you know, I let them in myself, but now I can't get them to leave. And I'm haunted by love, and my pillow, it still smells like her hair. Whenever I...
Wait, I'm haunted by love. I've never heard that before. I like it. Clearly a breakup song, because the very next thing he said, like, he could still smell her hair. So it's a breakup song of some sort. I don't know how it ties into the title, though.
Lay down to sleep. I dream the dreams that she's left in there, and you know, I ain't in any of them. So I just stare a hole through the ceiling, and my thoughts have never been known to whisper. So it's all this screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming, and sometimes I smoke in the dark. Sometimes I get up and pace. Sometimes it feels like my heart is gonna blow the roof off this whole goddamn place.
Yeah, I know that feeling,
Well, there ain't no chorus in this one. Nah, it's ugly and it's wrong, and there's no clear melody. So you won't be able to sing along. And there's no pretty little voice sounding like the angels singing low. Pushed through pretty little lips on a pretty little package wrapped up in a pretty little bow. And there's no managers or agents or style or glory or money. It's just heart to tongue, tongue to hand, blah, 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 and struck.
This is definitely a stream of consciousness song, lyrically.
Well, some people love money, some people love sex, some horses, cars, pottery, vacations, their house, their sports, their pets, but it's all just something that makes something seem like something, keeps time rolling along. My little something's writing down something and squeezing it into a song, and when you really knock it out and all the planets align, it's like pulling your sword out of the devil's back and saying no. No, not this time. No, not this time.
is he kind of saying that he's just going to live through the heartache and just deal with it? Like, not just do those things that people live for just to pass the time away? Anne Lamott said something really good, and I've said this before in the channel in various contexts, but she said that the only way to get through grief is to grieve. And sometimes we sugarcoat it, try to run around it, go over it and something, and just avoid it, drink our way through it, whatever. But sometimes you just have to grieve.
No, not this time.
Dial it back. Reminds me a bit of Josh Ritter. Josh Ritter is like the number of lyrics he packs into a song and the connect the dots, follow the trail, and all that stuff is challenging. This, yeah, he, and even in the song, this was creative. He was reflecting on the song itself as he was singing the song. I love that part of the human mind, the brain, however you depict it, that we could take multiple ideas and sort of lay them over or just infuse them to create something like this. Very different. I'm not sure, would you even say Americana? Even though it was at the Ottawa Blues Fest, but that wasn't distinct. It certainly wasn't traditional country. It certainly wasn't pop country. It was like a blend of folk, blues, rock. I mean, maybe that's the quintessential definition or poster child of Americana. There's certainly an example of it. I'm not sure how you guys would catch. Some of you folks out there who are well, more familiar with various strains and types of music would be able to name that category for $200. Alex, so another Canadian. All right, Chris B. Interesting that you found him. There's so many artists out there with so much talent, and why one person resonates, one artist, one band, one group resonates more with the general public than others, who can say? But he really puts his heart, soul, voice, like his whole body into a song. And I'm guessing he wrote this, and I'm guessing he lived it. And fascinating. How he came up with that line, it's like pulling the sword out of the devil's back, is a hell of a thing. But you'd think to pull it out of the devil's back, you'd have had to put it in there. So you're killing the devil, or killing possibly a demon. Maybe that's the reference, because he's alone with his thoughts in a room, and he's burning a hole in the ceiling. He's just living in anguish because she's not there. His thoughts are not quiet thoughts. Did he say scream? They're just that type of, and I get it. That's when you're in pain, that's your thoughts keep on repeat, and somehow they connect to our heart, and they do all this, and they just make you want to blow a roof off he's staring a hole in the ceiling, I think he said, and then his heart was about to blow the roof off the whole damn place. So yeah, I mean, that's just a song. I mean, that's like a song of angst. So Chris, what do I rate a song like that? I've not really heard a song like that. Josh Ritter's comes closest. All right. The number that popped into my head was an 8.5. I love the cello being played as a fiddle. The guitar, the tone on the guitarist guitar, I liked a lot, and not Zach's guitar per se, but the other guitarist, I loved it, and the drummer was in his zone too. So I'm sure they were tight. They wouldn't have been invited to a blues fest if they didn't know their craft. So there you go, folks. Chris B, thank you. Brock Zeman. I don't know if we'll hear more from him in the future. I don't know where he is in his career, but we've now been exposed. So, Brock, if you see this, kudos, my friend. I hope you're doing well wherever you are now. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and Americana.